Hey YouTube, it's Tiffany in progress with just a check-in. Where have I been all my life? Not all my life, October. So October was a rough month for me personally. I took a lot of hits in my personal life, and to be honest, I just needed to disconnect. But that disconnectedness cost me. I didn't track anything. I didn't pay attention to my spending. I really wasn't on top of it. So here I am crawling out of the tunnel, ready to move forward. This video is just to check in and let you know I'm still here, I'm still alive. I've made a November budget. I will post it Saturday. I had to do some tweaking this morning because I realized I was in my car and I made myself a really strict budget this month because I'm going to do a no spend November. Mostly no unnecessarily spending November. So if it's not in the budget, I don't need it. And as I was driving yesterday and looked in the mirror, I realized my eyebrows needed some work. And I didn't put that in the budget. So I had to tweak it really quickly this morning and take some things out of some other places because mama has to have some eyebrows. Don't ask me if I can do it myself. I can't. It would be a disaster. I would cry. I really would end up with no eyebrows, so I don't do that myself. But to help me along the way, I did create a handy dandy calendar. So this is my no spend November calendar reminder, and then there's a little quote. You're not gonna be able to read it because it's backwards, but it basically says, if it's not in the budget, I don't need it. That's simple. That's where we're rolling. I'm tightening the reins and getting on track this month. I've had to tighten them to an extreme because for 11 years I've been rolling solo. I pay my rent by myself. I pay all my bills by myself. For the last year, I've had the benefit of someone assisting me, which freed me up to really focus on this. And now I'm back to running the show by myself. So it's an adjustment. Rent has gone up in the last year, a couple of $100. So I'm paying double what I've been paying for the last 8 months, and that's an ouch, but I've been here before. I've done this. I got it. Single mom hustle. Let's do it. And so it also made me set some goals. So on top of my income from job 1, full-time job number 2, the part-time, I attempted a third job that was in the mornings, and after a shift of that, I had to back away. I could not work 3 or 5 in the morning, then go into job 1 and work the whole day, and then go into job 3. The schedule just wasn't flexible enough for me to work it into days where it was feasible, so I had to let it go. So what do? Well, you hustle. So in my budget, you'll see when I post it on Saturday, I have a hustle category. I have to make X amount of dollars from hustling in November. What does that mean? That means I'm at Clothing Mentor. That means my Etsy shop has to be updated. I have to craft. I have to make some stuff, and I need to appear at some fairs. So how do I set those goals? I just set it. So November has 30 days, and I've decided that I want 30 and 30. So 30 items sold in 30 days. So I made myself, again, me and worksheets, another worksheets, 30 and 30. And I've just got to knock out 30 items this month. I think I can do it. It's the season where people are buying some things, and, I knit hats and stuff like that. So I think I'll be fine. But I got to push hard. Sometimes I have a tendency to make a lot and don't post it. I need to post it and pull forward and get it done. So that's where I am in November. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm contemplating let it go of this channel. For a few reasons. One, let's be honest, only a couple of people watch my videos, and that's okay. And I don't have fancy graphics. I don't have an intro. I don't have, something to sign off with. It's just my camera, me talking, go. Post it. And I tried some editing, software on my phone. I didn't really like it. It's not my forte. Maybe I'll get my teenager to tweak it a little bit, but I do like just hitting record, telling you guys what I have to tell you, hitting stop and posting it. It keeps it going. It keeps it moving. I don't have to think too hard about it. Here's my story. Here's what's happening. Keep me accountable. So those two things made me really try and figure out, should I keep it? And you know what? I'm keeping it. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. Here's why. I'm not the only one like me. And I know I'm not. You know, I mentioned in my first video, I see so many great videos. I watch so many great channels on here, but very few are in my circumstances. I'm raising 2 boys, solo. I've got a senior in high school. I've got an active soccer player. I live in an expensive, well, not expensive if you live in New York, but expensive for me city. But I'm doing it. I work at a nonprofit. I work part-time at another nonprofit. I'm going to get out of this debt. I'm going to buy a house for my kids, and I will be an example of getting it done. So this channel isn't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. No, my videos aren't high quality, but they're here. It's me. What you're getting is me, and I'm hoping and praying that that matters to someone out there, that someone can watch this video and say, hey, I noticed Tiffany did it, so there's no reason I can't do it. So yeah, that's the update. October was rough. I was a little scarred. I had to take about a week off at the end of the month to really evaluate life and come out of this funk. Don't worry. I had paid time off, so I was getting paid still. But I needed it. I needed it. My mind needed it. I needed the refresh. And now I'm here. I'm ready to go. Halloween was great. I spent $0 on Halloween, man. 0. I was Louise from Bob's Burgers, and my teammates at work were Tina and Jean. We won second place in the contest. My oldest is 17, so he didn't go anywhere. My youngest took his little morph suit from last year, added a superhero cape, and he was on it. And my niece took a cape that we had and a mask that we already had and was on it. And my nephew wore his repeated costume. So we were able to just have a little bit of fun and go out. So I felt really good about spending no money. I didn't hand out candy this year because for the last 3 years I've lived here, I go out and buy all this candy and I get like 1 kid in our townhouse neighborhood. So there was no point, and I'm proud of myself for not shopping. So here we are, ready to go, moving forward. On Saturday, I will record my video of my actual budget with every dollar so you can see exactly what I'm aiming to accomplish this month. There are a few highs in there because of holiday shopping and travel to my dad. I know a lot of people on Debt Free Journey don't travel, but this is a season in my life where I need to be surrounded by my family and friends, and I'm gonna go see my daddy. It's really important to me, so I will make that happen, but I will do it within a budget. So come back on Saturday and see. Oh, hey, so last video or two, I told you guys I was just going to start picking up spare change I kept seeing on the ground in the parking lots or whatever. Look. So I found this at Five Below a while ago, and it was just sitting around not getting used. It says Save-a-saurus. Never too late to save. But it's just a bunch of change in here. And this is my holiday dough. Honestly. Not for gifts, but for little things. I like to go have hot cocoa with the kids or events like that. So that is my fun. If I'm going to go have a hot chocolate with a friend and we're going to get jolly and catch up, I'm going to pull out of here. I'm not pulling out of my big budget. Because again, tightening the reins this month. And so we are going to walk out of November and December, on top of it. And by the end of January, we'll have this baby step 1 done. And we will be killing it so that by the beginning of fall next year, this girl should be moving to a house of her own with her boys. We'll pause baby step number 2 for a while for that because it's been a long time coming. And then we'll pick the seam up, kill baby step 2, and be a beast. Single mom hustle, do dance. Do dance. It's a single mom hustle, do dance. All right, that's enough of me being silly. I'm going to go knit something now because got to get that 30 and 30 done. I will see you on Saturday morning with my every dollar detailed budget. Bye, YouTube.